Hi friends, welcome to Time Python series. In this video, we're going to talk about how to install Oracle Instant Client in Windows. Why do we require Oracle Instant Client? Without Oracle Instant Client, Python scripts cannot communicate with the Oracle database. There can be cases where Oracle Instant Client is not required. Suppose if your computer running the Python script has already Oracle installed in it, then you might not need Oracle Instant Client to be installed separately. But there can be some cases, even if you have Oracle database installed in your computer, but the Oracle is 32-bit and your Python installation is 64-bit or vice versa, then you might need the relevant Oracle Instant Client installation in that case. Okay, so how to download Oracle Instant Client? It's free and you can download it from the Oracle website. I have given you the link here, and if this link doesn't work in the future, you can just search Oracle Instant Client download in Google and you can land up into a page something like this. And here, since I'm using a Windows PC, I'll just click on this instant client for Microsoft Windows x64-bit because my PC is 64-bit. And you have two options, basic package and the light package, and I'm going ahead with the basic package. So if I just click on this instant client basic Windows zip, and then you can see my instant client download is completed. It's like 81 MB. Now you take this zip file and you have to extract this zip file into a folder. So I'll just open this zip file, and here you can see I got a folder called instant client _21_3. So it contains all the instant client files. So what you do is just open the zip file or extract the zip file and copy this instant client folder, copy this and paste it into a C drive. So this is my PC and this is a C drive. I'm just going to paste this here. And here you can see I've got my instant client 21.3. This is my instant client folder and I have got all the instant client files in this. So now I have downloaded and placed the instant client folder in my PC. Already in my PC I'm using instant client. I have downloaded the instant client 19.9 version at that time. So you can see my instant client 19.9 version here, but now we have downloaded the instant client 21.3 version. Alright, so we have successfully completed the downloading of instant client. Now how do we install this instant client in Windows machine? So the first step, we have done it. We have downloaded the Oracle instant client package zip file and kept it in the installation directory. Now what we have to do is we have to create an environment variable called path and OCI_lib64 in the system environment variables and give the instant client path in those environment variables. It might sound really complicated, but it's really very simple. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll just open my start menu and I'll write environment variables, and here you can see edit the system environment variables. So just click on this and then you'll get a dialog where you can set the system environment variables, and here you can see I've got the environment variables button. If I just click on this, you can see all my system environment variables. Let us say in this post, we were told to set the environment variable called path and give this instant client folder. So let me try to first copy the instant client folder path. This is my instant client folder path. I'm just copying it, C instant client 21.3. I'll just copy this here. And now I'll open my system environment variables. So here already I've got the system environment variable called path. I'll just double click this. And here there are a lot of strings in this path variable already. So I'll just create a new and I'll just paste my path here. So this is my instant client path and I've kept in the system environment variable called path. I'll just click OK. So now you can see if I double click path environment variable, you can see my instant client variable is placed here. So I did the first environment variable successfully. Now the second environment variable is OCI_lib64. Just copy this here and so search for OCI_lib64. If it is there already, it is okay. Otherwise, you can create a new environment variable. Keep the variable name as OCI_lib64 and copy the path of that instant client folder. I'll just copy this here and then place the variable value. That's it. But you can see in my case already I had a OCI_lib64. So for me, I have to just double click this and paste it here. So I have to modify the OCI_lib64 environment variable. I'll just click OK. So this way I have created the path environment variable with my instant client, and I've created my OCI_lib64 environment variable and kept the path of my instant client folder here. And that's it guys. We have successfully completed the installation of instant client in our Windows machine, and now our Python files can communicate to Oracle database using this instant client installation. So these are the steps I have mentioned in my blog post. You can go through this at a later time. And one common issue people may face is that while running the Python script, they may run into error something like 32-bit instant client not found. This might be because maybe their Python is 32-bit and the instant client you have installed is 64-bit. Then what you got to do is just discard this instant client folder and download the 32-bit instant client folder and do the same thing. If you install 32-bit instant client, you don't need to write OCLib32. You keep only OCLib64, no problem. Then you should not face this error 32-bit instant client not found. Alright, now I have completed installation of the instant client in my Windows machine. So how can my Python scripts talk to Oracle? So Oracle has created a library called CX Oracle, which can be used by your Python scripts to communicate with the Oracle database. So just to install the CX Oracle Python library in your environment, just write python -m pip install CX Oracle. So this way your Python environment can install the module called CX Oracle in your Python environment. You can see I have given the link of CX Oracle homepage. Let's go to that link. And here you can see this is the CX Oracle documentation and this is a Python module. And here you can see the CX Oracle documentation page where you can have some quick start guides on how to use the Python module. I will cover the Python scripts where we can use CX Oracle to talk to Oracle database in my future videos. For this video, I'm just covering the installation of Oracle Instant Client. You can see I've created a blog post on installation of Oracle Instant Client. I've also mentioned some references so that you can do further readings. So be sure to check out the link of this blog post in the description of this video. Hope you like this video, guys. Thank you for watching.